Hello, everybody. I'm Corey. This is Tarek. We're playing Numenera, Truly Evil Games. Let's do this. We're gonna. There's some. What is that?
This is a very dark area.
There's some. Like what? There's a giant titty above us, and it's leaking milk.
What?
Like it's just a nipple lactating down onto the ground. What else do we got?
What?
All right. What's this?
What is that? What is that dark thing? Yeah.
All right. Jumbled thoughts cloud your head as you study the empty bowl before you. Drops of liquid fall from the ceiling, splattering on the ground next to the bowl. The light from every drop is reflected in the bowl, rounded hollow, as if it hungers for that light. It needs to be filled, yet the bowl remains dry. Another drop falls from the ceiling and splashes across the pylons. Wasted.
Let's mite this shit, because I got
Let's mite it. All right, disable tutorials. I know how to do this. Yes, disable the tutorials. I've played this a little before. So
okay, well, whatever.
So this is our energy. This is our might energy. We have might, speed, and intellect, and we have a certain amount of energy we can use to make those things go. So right now we have 5 might energy, and we have a 45% chance to do it normally, and we can add 2 might energy to make it an 85% chance. You ready to go?
Yeah.
We can make it a 65, but we want to make it an 85. We want to do this task.
Let's go 85. Let's go straight 85.
There we go. Boom. Critical success! We didn't spend any effort at all to do that. You carefully take a hold of the bowl, avoiding the teeth on the serrated rim. With a deep breath, you move it over the glowing pool of fallen light. Here we go. Come on, you can make it. Boom.
Catch it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, it's
like pornographic.
Drop by drop, the bowl fills, ripples spreading over the blurred outline of your reflection. A pale blue luminescence stretches into the corners of the room. A clear radiance spills across the segmented floor, washing away the nearest shadows and pouring into your mind, melting the ragged edges of your fragmented thoughts. You are not whole. Not yet, but you have begun to heal from the damage done in your long fall. A voice comes out of somewhere high above, beyond the reaches of the spreading light.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Are you still alive down there? We're up here. Build a path up to us and be careful. There we go. So, that's our bowl. I can overturn the bowl. Let's leave it alone.
Oh.
We need to do our thing. We need to do this crap.
Okay, all right. We'll look at the light bowl.
I don't know what happens if you let's overturn the bowl. Why the fuck not? It gives us the option. It might be a cool thing to do. Let's overturn it.
It might be interesting.
When you touch it, you feel a straight tightness in your head. You soon discover the bowl is far too heavy to move now. Even the attempt makes your arms ache and your temples throb.
Ooh.
Let's try it again. Nope, can't budge it. Dang it. Well, screw that noise. We're gonna go. We're gonna touch this globe of odd light.
Kind of wish there was another kind of payoff there.
As soon as you touch the orb, a memory floods your mind. You stand in front of a rusted door. The air is humid and dank. You've had a moment respite from the waterlogged hell, a bubbling of stale air, your resting point. You've breathed water before, and you've lived decades beneath the waves. But this body is an air breather, and the constant pressure has been crushing you ever so subtly. Worse, your companion mind seems to be wandering from the task at hand. He's a genius with machines, as you well know, but he seems distracted. The device in his hand is covered with knobs, wires, and antenna. He believes he can get the two of you through the corroded door, but he's merely staring at it. Perhaps he's lost faith in his own invention. But that's hardly your concern. The mission cannot be delayed. It must proceed. You should beat him until he relents and does his job. So you can deceive him by telling him that you heard the sounds of pursuit, threaten him until he returns to the task at hand. It's taking too long. Cast a spell to fix the device yourself.
Cast a spell.
All right. Remember, this is like a thing that will describe how your character is in the future, so
Would you prefer that I deceive him?
We can cast a spell. I'm just saying, like, this is like questions to make your class and stuff like that.
My character has 0 patience for people, so she's like, okay, well, or he's like, okay, well, we'll hurry the shit up. Okay?
Hurry it up, buddy.
I'm going to talk some words, and then the door is going to open.
You mumble a few words, drawing power from the air around you until a solution appears in your mind. You snatch the device from the hand, rewire it, and shove it back at him. Oh, he says, examining your work. Sorry, I was trying to improve the thing. He waves the device at the door. The stale air of your bubble freshens as the door swings open. A dark hallway lies beyond, a passage that links the water-bordered cell and the aquatic viewing area. What you seek lies there. Moments later, you're underwater again. Your hands close around a strange yet familiar artifact. You need to complete something. It hovers above a pedestal, rotating in the dark water. An electric current runs through your fingers as your hand crosses the vertical plane of the pedestal, and an iridescent field coalesces so fast that the wave pressure dazes you for a moment. The rising pulse of a sonar alarm ripples through the water. The guards won't be far behind. What do you got? What do you got for me, baby? Give it to me.
Scroll up?
Scroll up.
Oh, there's no more?
There's no more. That's it.
There's only 3 options?
There's 3 options. You can run away like a punk. You can disable the sonar pulse, or you can use a device to stop them. One of the ciphers in your belt.
I don't know what a cipher is.
It is a one-use magical item that will do almost anything.
Sure, I'll use the device thing.
Alright, boom. You run urgent fingers over the device fastened to your waist, a fog rising in your mind. Few can be used against the guards, but it will also turn your skin into synth seal, or surrounding water to boiling wax. Hardly ideal. Finally, you find a small silver sphere. Setting the sphere in place, you kick it desperately for the safety of the nearby alcove. The sphere whirls and unfolds into a spiraling vortex. The sphere at its center speaks a few polite words in an ancient language and then begins draining the surrounding water into itself with alarming speed. The approaching guards shout and then scream as they too are sucked into the whirlpool and ripped to pieces. You allow yourself a fleeting smile, but you're all too aware that more alarms are going off in the distance. The memory begins to fade, as if you were drawn backwards through a tunnel, and you hear more pylons rising from the pit. Something is wrong. The events within the orb have settled into that gap in your mind, but the edges of it are rough, as though the memory itself is not truly yours. There's something else, a gust of sour air pulling at you, like a predator inhaling the scent of its prey, at the far end of a dark, whispering field. Dun dun dun.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, like I said, this is like a choose-your-own-adventure kind of thing. Wait, I can't get back to the bowl.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I go and knock the bowl over now?
No, we can't go back. We're forever,
Shuckles.
Yeah, we can't. The bowl is forever from our grasp.
Well, they should have allowed us to do something with it.
I would like to have taken a leak in the bowl, at least.
Or, like, stolen some of that goop.
We could have drank it.
Yeah.
Mother's milk.
Goop might have been some good stuff.
You stand beside a woman on a verdant crag. Beneath the two of you is a broad plateau, towering above the overgrowth far below.
I like
Strange
that crag
machines
girl.
have been built into the cliffside, presumably for reconnaissance or defense. A metallic disc gleams from the center of the plateau. Your self-aware humanoid machines drill into the base of the cliffs below. You are looking for a
Mine?
sanctuary, and you were desperately. This seems like the right place. Yeah, your self-aware humanoid machines, you got a bunch of those. Didn't you know?
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, I know. I don't know about this, the woman says, her voice flat, neutral. Well, I didn't make her voice flat and neutral. I don't. It'd be more like...
Her voice flat and neutral.
It'd be more like...
Hey, guys!
Hey, everybody! I don't know about this. How do you like that one? I don't know about this, the woman says, her voice flat and neutral, her face turned away from you. What makes this place any more secure than the ones we found?
Stephen Hawking.
What do you want to do, Tarek? Come on. Use your beautiful,
Use your charm
beautiful
to persuade
brain.
her of the merits of the site.
Use your
It's a reminder
charm.
of the time constraints.
Yeah, we're gonna charm the pants off this impassionate woman. A cloud passes over the sun as you engage her in a spirited, friendly debate, pointing out the footprints of a prior world civilization whose powers remain untapped. After a few minutes, she laughs, raises her hands, and mocks surrender. Stop, stop! Your servitors are down there. You've already chosen this as the site, haven't you? She waits for your affirmative and says, all right, I'm convinced. The two of you sketch plans for the sanctuary, drawing the schematics and architectural diagrams. Then you descend into the plateau to examine the open ground. The woman suggests having one of the servitors build a shelter for your time here. You try and draw one of the constructs away from its task, but it doesn't respond to your voice. When you lay a hand on its shoulder to reinforce your command, it whirls and strikes you across the face with inhuman speed. It turns back to its task, ignoring you. Your companion helps you rise, laughter in her eyes. It seems your construct has other ideas. What's the matter with it? I mean, fuck, right?
I know, right? Just bitch slap me, its owner.
I was going to use him for sexual pleasure later, but I don't know anymore. Well, actually, it might be even more fun.
Yeah.
Come to think of it. You gotta talk. You gotta talk to me, buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a deeper solution.
Perhaps it's an effect of the metallic disc. Yeah. A mist falls onto the plateau as you warp a fiber shield mesh around the construct's skull. The mesh powers up, protecting the construct's mind from any transdimensional emissions that might be in the area. Taking a deep breath, you repeat the command. Acknowledged. It obediently trundles to the site of your new shelter. The image freezes and then fades, your memory filling the gaps in your mind, blocked by jagged block. You stagger, clutching your head, reclaiming your memories. Hurts. And once more, there's something else. Hairs lift, one by one, on the back of your neck. Something beyond this room can sense what you are doing, and is haunting you.
Haunting or hunting?
It said haunt. Or hunt. Is it hunt?
Hunt.
Yeah, you're right. Hunt. I can't read. I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm a bad reader.
Normally, I'd say this is where we'd end the episode, but let's go ahead and
let's do the one last one.
Yeah.
A vision of a city springs up around you. Your city in flames and under attack. Her defenders have fought and died all day, and still the attackers keep coming. If they fight as if they fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, or plunder. What they want is blood. But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her to safety. You need to rally your defenders. But even as you turn towards the door, two of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. You don't have time to strike at them before they land. One brutishly large, his weapon a vibrating axe. The other is slim, sheathed in glassy armor, and holding a hilt with a sizzling invisible blade. Your companion backs away. She's too young to help. Your enemies advance single file, confined by the parapet. Yeah? You want to do this next time on Truly Evil Games?
Fight defensively and figure out who presents the greater threat.
Oh, we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
Boom.
Let's do this.
The memory seems crystal clear. The giant is menacing, it's true, but the invisible blade of his companion is more worrisome still. The energy field that flickers and wavers around it suggests that she can carve matter at the molecular level, tearing it to pieces of her target into nothingness. If you're ready to save yourself, your best bet is to tackle her first. She's stuck behind the giant, waiting her turn to attack you, unable to bring her weapon to bear until he's out of the way. But it's clear that she expects him to handle you. Her eyes rove behind you, her focus on your ward. She's clearly not expecting you to dive between the giant's leg and come up inside her guard. She can't bring her blade to bear in time, and you drive a dagger up under her chin. You catch her before her deadly blade drops onto you and spin her around. The weapon slashes into the giant, and he topples bisected. Well, that was handy. You got 2 with 1 blow. Though I would have gone for your dagger and her baby maker, because that's always the best bet. The immediate threat ended. You focus on finding a way back to your allies. You open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a bit into the hall. And you hear more of the enemy's soldiers beyond.
Sneak past them.
We're going to sneak. Be a sneaky sneak.
Yeah.
You press yourself against the gleaming door, easing it open, and your breath catches you in your throat as it squeaks quietly. The sound like a bell in your memory. You pause, but the soldiers in the hall continue to talk. You push again, squeezing yourself through the narrow opening. Creep down the blood-stained hall. The memory begins to fade, and you find yourself back in your own body. The temple throbs with the racing force of your heartbeat, and reclaimed memories blaze within you like a bonfire on a mountain peak, visible to every predator for kilometers around. A tremor rocks the floor beneath you, as though a massive fist has struck the room itself. Swaying you on your feet, you see frantic movement within the borders of a mirror at the edge of the room. Right there. There we go, buddy. Next time on Truly Evil Games,
we figure out what's outside the door. What's outside the door?